The only thing is, it sometimes zooms in just on one person. Yeah?
See.
What is up, guys? What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Nuttyfoodiefitness here, featuring...
Grant.
That was smooth. Before we get into this video, I would just like to thank the sponsor of this video, yet again, Squarespace. Thank you so much for sponsoring.
Basically, your life.
For those of you that have not heard of Squarespace, I feel like you could even say it.
All-in-one platform to create your online presence.
Basically empowers all individuals to create an online presence. It is super simple to use. I obviously have no idea how to create a website myself, but using Squarespace, anyone can literally make something look so professional. I'm not very skilled in this department, but yet if I can make something like that, then so can you. Squarespace basically has tutorials that will talk you through how to do things step by step, which is perfect if you are more of a visual learner like me and hate reading manuals. They are literally videos on how to get started, how to create your account, billing, commerce, how to set up email campaigns, set up your images and videos within the platform. Literally, they have everything covered for you. Did I explain it? I hope that they've got the gist of it. You can head over to squarespace.com for a 2-week free trial, then /Nuttyfoodiefitness. That will save you 10% off your first purchase. Thanks again to Squarespace for sponsoring
another banger.
Which brings us on to the video.
What are we doing?
So, welcome to today's video. Stolen this video idea from Miles, a very good friend of mine, Healthy Crazy Cool. If you don't follow him, go check him out. Him and his beautiful girlfriend Jill made this video, and Grant and I watched it and we just thought it was absolutely hilarious. Thanks, guys. I asked on Instagram for you nutters to give me who's more likely to's. We've got tons, and we're just gonna go through and we're gonna decide who is more likely to do X, Y, Z. Basically, it's more of a get to know us, but instead of us literally just going, hi, my name is Stephanie and I am a Scorpio.
Do you think we'll agree with each other on these things, or do you think we'll be like, no, I think you're more
There
likely.
could be a few controversial ones, and there could also be a few I literally just had a little look and I was
some outrageous ones.
But if you guys are ready for this video, please give the video a thumbs up. That will also mean that I force Grant into being in more videos, as you know, we all know that he loves being on the channel. Please give the video a thumbs up just to support Grant, you know.
He's watched something else.
Right, let's get into this 30-minute timer, yeah? The list is basically here, so there are loads.
I'm quite nervous. My mum watches these.
Are you ready?
I think so. It's on.
Who's more likely to start a fight?
Me.
Yeah.
So.
I'm the calm one.
No, I'd say I'm calm as well, but certain things would annoy me.
Road rage. Gets very aggressive on the road. Who is more likely to have pets?
Me.
Who is more likely to go vegan? I'm gonna say Grant, okay? Because basically entire family is vegan. And I have a feeling that my family in Spain
would disown you.
Would disown me.
Yeah, I think they would. But there's no way I'm going vegan.
If we're talking about who's more likely, I just think, you know...
Just because my family are vegan.
Yeah, but that has an influence.
You're more likely to do it because you might do I go vegan for 24 hours.
And then go back to eating meat.
Yeah, but I will never go vegan for 24 hours. Carnivore diet all the way.
So I think it's you and you think it's me.
Yeah, I think we disagree on this one.
Okay, fine. Who's more likely to binge watch a whole series in a day?
Me, absolutely. You don't have the attention span.
No, I don't. Even if I was watching something, I'd be doing something. Who's more likely to get jealous?
That's a good one. I don't think either of us are jealous people at all.
No. I feel like Grant is the least jealous person you could ever meet.
I don't think either of us are jealous.
Because there is not an ounce of jealousy in you, in my opinion, I'm gonna say me, because, like, for instance, Grant would never have an issue with posts I do, with anything that I do, which is great. So that's why I think that... I
think a jealous person wouldn't be a good match for you at all.
No.
I'd say I'm less jealous, but you're not jealous either.
No, I don't think so. But sometimes I think it's nice to have that sort of, like, he's mine, don't touch him. But, like, I think we're quite chilled about this.
For sure. I'm so worried about some of these questions.
Who's more likely to get tied up during sex?
You.
Yeah.
Next.
Who's more likely to get hit on?
You, 100%. 100%.
That's because
I'm too intimidatingly good looking, so people don't even try and approach me.
Because in general, when do females wolf whistle and stuff at males? That's not really a thing, is it?
Well, I don't get hit on. I don't go anywhere to get hit on. Where am I going to get hit on?
Like walking down the street like bloody me?
That is true, to be fair. Guys, when I talk to Steph, like every time she's walking, the amount of beeps that you hear in the background.
And that's with me literally wearing...
Yeah.
Half the time I wear Grant's clothes is... I am wearing your clothes right now. And Grant will be like, what provocative clothing are you wearing today? And I'm like, oversized hoodie and a tracksuit bottom.
Still get the beeps. So absolutely categorically, Steph is the most likely to get hit on.
Who's more likely to get angry easily? I feel like that's quite hard.
I don't think either of us get angry easily. Like, we're not angry people, are we?
No, we're not, but...
What would you say?
And again, I can get a bit angry, can't I? Not at Grant, but I think that I do have that little bit of a...
Oh yeah, like proper diva or something.
A bit of fire against the Spanish side coming through.
Probably throws her toys out of the pram sometimes.
Right, so who are we saying then?
I think you, but marginally.
Marginally. Okay, this is 100% me. Who's more likely to skydive?
You.
100 million trillion %. I love that kind of...
Stupid shit.
Who is more likely to wake up early?
You.
Yeah. Who's more likely to kiss someone of the same sex?
That's a tough one. No, it's really
No.
Everybody's entitled to kiss whoever they want. It's just our personal preferences.
I like boys.
The thought of kissing another man is not something that ever has entered my head. So it's a definite no from me. I suppose Steph, probably females are more likely to do it without it being a big deal. Like kiss their friend in the club when they've had a few drinks, like has a bit
Plus
of
at uni, like the...
You know. Oh, experimenting.
Drinking games and stuff and dares and...
Yeah, Steph is definitely more likely to kiss someone of the same gender.
Who's more likely to get hangry?
You. Absolutely.
Who's more likely to hate a person for stealing their food?
Me. Weirdly. You know, you go to a restaurant, you're like, get whatever you want, babe, have whatever you want, I'll order my food. Basically
what Grant's trying to say is he's more likely to get annoyed because I'm the one that's more likely to steal the food.
Yeah. Did I misread the question?
Yeah, you did, because it was who's more likely to hate a person for stealing. You don't hate me, but yeah, I steal your food.
Oh no, I hate you. I hate you for stealing food. Nah, me, definitely me.
Because I sometimes choose what I want based off what he's having, because I think to myself, that way I have what I want, and then I have a little bit of what you want.
Yeah, I've never told you this, but what I try to do now is to wait until Steph has ordered her food, so I can order the same thing.
Who's more likely to skinny dip?
You.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah, she hates clothes.
Who's more likely to get fat?
Me.
Me. Do you want to explain?
I don't know what you mean. Explain what? I'm an athlete. So I'm more likely to get fat. I did get fat. I had a couple of years. Let's call it an experiment. Like, it was a 2-year experiment of eating whatever I wanted and not training in any way, shape or form. And you know what? Surprise, surprise. Got really fat.
He was very large.
I lost 25 kilos. Yeah.
Absolutely crazy.
Yeah. So I was normal, got fat, and got normal again.
If we're saying who's more likely, because he's been in that situation before, then we're just going to assume. Yeah. But who knows? Maybe I'll end up a little
Steph, you can get fat if you wanted to.
Who's more likely to fart in a party?
You.
What?
Proper stinky.
Can you tell them the truth now, please?
Neither of us. We're not public fathers.
No, we're not. We're not.
But you say tell them the truth. You expect me to be like, okay, me. I don't.
But who's more likely? You're more likely. I would never dare do something like that. Who's more likely to spend money on a random obsession? Absolutely Grant. Grant loves just throwing money when he can.
Yeah, bad habit that.
Who's more likely to pay for dinner? 100% Grant, but he's the type of person that will literally fight me if I try to pay. Yeah,
I've seen Steph before, right? Thinking she's being sneaky, thinks she's got me, and she thinks she's got it ready.
Sometimes I'm so subtle.
And she doesn't even know that I'm already there with the card.
And literally.
Boom. Done.
But last time, I checked to see if you had your card on the table and you didn't.
I was hiding it. I was hiding it, I palmed it.
Honestly. So yeah, it's Grant, but I'm not one of those people that think that males should pay for females. I do understand, like, maybe on a first date it's sweet for the male to pay for the female, but I've never thought that's what males should do.
I'm not doing it because she's my girlfriend. I do it with my friends as well.
He's just so sweet, guys. Who's more likely to wear the slouch pants?
Definitely.
I'm literally promoting them right now.
Although I would rock these.
I don't know how to show them.
Baby, you'll have someone's eye out with that.
Can you do a Zach Perner impression?
Oh yeah. So guys, welcome to another video. Zach Perner here.
Explain the brand.
We really created this brand. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see its fabric, but it's designed to be really stretchy. If you had calves, unlike Steph, these would be great for expansion.
Alright, thanks for that. Love these. They're the comfiest PJs. He's not sponsoring this video, so Zach, can I please get some commission?
Also, Steph isn't just wearing these to help Zach, like she literally hasn't taken these off.
They're so comfy.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Who's more likely to pee their pants with excitement?
You.
I think so. Who's more likely to enter a bodybuilding competition?
That's not me, is it? You've got to have a body that's built.
Don't put yourself down,
I'm
kid.
happy with my body, but
yeah,
it's not going on stage anytime soon.
Not that I have ever kind of had the desire to step on stage, but a few times people have said, like, your physique
lends itself really well, and I, as like an experiment, I think it'd be really interesting for Steph to like try and do it.
Not that I have any desire right now, but I'd just say, like, never say never. Who's more likely to win a marathon? You. I'm gonna say me.
Yeah, I think you. It would be a good race, but I think Steph's naturally a better runner. Or reluctantly, I'll give you this win.
Who's more likely to break up with the other person?
I finally get sick of how expensive it is to feed you. Like the amount I spend on groceries. One day I might just get sick of it and be like, Steph, I can't do this anymore. So
in other words, Grant is saying that he's more likely to break up with me. But I'm gonna say I'm not feeling too kind of insecure, because I think... Me neither. I think you're stuck with me.
Stuck with each other, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
I'm alright with that.
Who's more likely to cry at a sad movie?
You.
I don't understand how, like, we'll be watching something and it's so sad and I'm literally like sobbing, and like you find it funny.
You made me sound like a psychopath. I find it funny, not the sad part of the film. I find it funny that people cry. Like, I don't even know if my tear ducts work. I think I cried once in '97. Like, I think that was...
Honestly, guys, comment down below, when's the last time you cried? Because
yeah, but
it's good to...
I don't think it's the level of how sad you are. Like, you can be very sad and not cry.
I find it super easy to cry if I'm feeling like empathetic towards someone.
Yeah, I'd cry if I chop like a really potent onion.
Moving on. Who's more likely to sing in the shower?
Oh, both of us.
Both love a sing-song, but Grant, maybe you.
Yeah, we both sing a lot. Both awful.
Excuse me, speak for yourself.
Sorry, you're awful. Oh my God.
Who's more likely to attend the Guinness World Records?
I'd say you have it in you to break some world records. Like, I feel like Steph has a lot of uncapped potential.
Thank you.
Untapped potential, yeah. I feel like there's things you could do that could be record breaking, whereas...
Not sure what.
Whereas I'm okay at a lot of things, but I'm not fantastic at anything.
He's very multi-talented.
Maybe that could be my record breaking thing. Bloke that's average at the most things.
I love that for you. Who's more likely to explode in a 15,000 or 20,000 calorie challenge?
Me.
I'm just gonna link the videos here. Yeah. You guys make your minds up about that. Most likely to stalk their ex?
You.
Not that I do stalk my ex.
No, but you're a stalker.
I like to do a bit of investigating.
Yeah.
But like, females are more investigative.
Yeah. I don't feel like you're more likely to stalk your ex. I think if anyone was going to stalk anyone, you're the stalky one. Yeah, because even like if Grant tells me a story about anything, I want to get the lowdown. So I'll be like, oh, so how long have they been together? Yeah. This. And Grant's like, I don't bloody know. So then I'm like, let me find out. Can we ask people, is this like a female thing? I'll tell a story, right? And as far as I'm concerned, I've covered the story. Steph will ask me, what day did that happen? Yeah, because I need to know. What colour shoes were they wearing? Females like to know every little detail. Yeah. Who's more likely to make a drastic career change? You. Well, I feel like I already did that. You literally did a drastic career change. Who's more likely to go to uni again? Again? Well, I never went. You never went to school. You didn't go to school. But I really have no intention to... Actually, maybe I would, to study something else. But... I like the idea of learning. It's weird, isn't it? When you get older, you want to learn stuff again. Whereas when you're young enough to do it, you're not interested. With that said, do you think maybe it could be you? Maybe me. Potentially. Yeah. Ooh. Who's more likely to fall in love with another person? Me. Joking. Like, that's a hard question, isn't it? Because like, we're very happy with each other. Yeah, exactly. Can we say neither? Cop out, but that's like a horrible question, isn't it? Yeah. Who's more likely to get caught robbing a supermarket? Steph. That's a good question, Steph, isn't it? What would you say, Steph? Who do you think is more likely to rob? Steph, who would you say is more likely to rob from Sainsbury's?
I think maybe I'm more likely because I get hangry, so potentially something may have slipped in my bag at some point, or would have maybe forgotten to take something out.
Forgotten, Okay, let's leave it at that.
Who's more likely to propose? I think Grant.
Me.
Who's more likely to go to jail?
Me.
Why'd you say that?
Not that I go around breaking the law, but I feel like...
Yeah, it's speeding.
I feel like I'm a bit more rebellious.
Who's more likely to give up exercise? Do you know what? Like, that's not as easy as people would assume.
You might think Steph, but I don't see myself ever giving it up. I feel like we're both very driven to exercise in some way.
It's so difficult.
I guess I would say me, because it's less important for me. Like, there could be a reason where I could be like, do you know what, I'm gonna have a break.
And I just feel like with working from home and like editing YouTube, I do spend a lot of time literally just like sat down. And so for me, going to the gym, this is like my time now to chill. Right now, I'm less likely, whereas before, I'd say you.
Yeah.
Who's more likely to call the other person on the phone?
You.
To call you?
I think you probably call me more, but very similar.
Yeah, we speak to each other a lot on the phone, to be honest.
Yeah.
Who's more likely to skip training?
Training as in gym?
Yeah.
Like, I definitely would skip the gym at the moment more because I've got this running challenge thing that takes priority.
This one's difficult and it ties into what I've just said. Who's more likely to back down from a challenge? That is so difficult because both of us, is stubborn the right word?
Yeah, stubborn, quite motivated.
How do we answer this? Because I'm gonna say I wouldn't. Comment down below who you
like I can think of scenarios now where both of us absolutely shouldn't have carried on doing something, but we did. I should not have carried on running. Yeah. And you also shouldn't have carried on doing what you were doing because of things. I'm being really vague as if
what?
You did the Goggins running challenge and you had like severe period pain. Oh, yeah. And also, guys, like, she played that down on camera. Like, if people think she played it up for the video, she played it down. Genuinely, you were thinking about bailing on that.
On the first run. That was the first run of the David Goggins challenge.
Bad period pain. And then I got that norovirus thing.
Oh yeah, and he bloody ran on it. We can't put one above the other.
That's another cop-out answer, but it's true.
Yeah. Who's more likely to skip breakfast?
Me, 100%. I never used to eat breakfast. Like, still some days I'm not that fussed about breakfast.
I don't think in my entire life I've ever skipped breakfast.
No.
In my entire life. You know, like when you go to the airport at 4 in the morning, you've got your eyes closed. Like, I'm in the kitchen eating breakfast before leaving for a plane.
Do you prioritise breakfast over and even if it means you're going to be late?
Food over everything.
We had this argument the other day.
I was literally on the phone to him saying, Grant, just eat the food, get home, eat, then worry about other things. He was like, no, priorities. I was like, this sums up our relationship. Who is more likely to hold a grudge? I just think though, holding a grudge is only weight on your shoulders. You don't really need that. Like, in the end, it's only like negative energy.
It's your problem.
For you.
It's not that other person's problem. Yeah, it's a waste of energy. I don't really hold grudges.
No.
Let's go with me.
I was literally going to say let's go with me. Okay, you go with me, I go with you.
Yeah, okay.
Who's more likely to win a fight?
Between us?
I don't know, maybe between us.
Like, if it's a physical fight, then obviously that would be very unfair.
If it's a physical fight?
And tense.
Oi!
Fight, like an argument, I'll just be like, cool, yeah, whatever. She'll get over it, give her some food. So I'll let her win, feed her, and then it will be fine.
Who's more likely to dance in public? Me.
Probably you, yeah.
Who's more likely to pick food over the other person?
You.
Who's more likely to complain at a restaurant if there was something wrong with the food? I feel like we're not very moany people.
Steph is very, very friendly to the point of probably like not wanting to disturb other people over her own issues, which is a nice thing. I'm giving you a compliment.
Thanks.
So sometimes you would overlook small things just for the sake of like, oh, don't worry about it. Whereas I'm more likely to say, oh no, her food's not. I'd say me, but only marginally. Like, we're not people that complain.
I would only say something if it's right at the beginning and they could bring me back something. Say for instance, they gave me a steak which was completely done and I want it medium rare. I'd say, mate,
come on.
If it's like,
oh, the food was horrible, the service was...
Like, there's no need. You've already experienced that. You know what I mean? There's no need for that. Who's more likely to leave food on the plate? Grant.
Me.
Now he doesn't because I force him to eat every grain of rice on the plate.
Yep.
Who's more likely to lick the plate? Me, definitely.
Yeah.
Who's more likely to forget an important date, i.e. birthday or anniversary?
Easiest one ever. You. Frustrates me how unorganised she is and still manages, like everything still gets done, but you're such a busy person and it frustrates me.
Done.
A lack of organisation.
In comparison, he's super organised and I'm like a wreck if we compare.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I think I'm fine, but just if we compare. Who's more likely to laugh in a serious moment?
You.
I wouldn't want to insensitively laugh at something, but for instance, at school, like, I remember many times
I can imagine you getting the giggles.
I was getting told off,
like,
and you know at the time where you're not meant to laugh and you can't help it and you're literally just bursting out laughing.
I can imagine you getting the giggles more than me.
Okay, who's more likely to cheat?
This is like the who's more likely to break up with the other one. Like, if we say one, like, what a horrible
thing to say.
Well, not me, I can't be bothered. Hard enough work dealing with one girl, let alone getting another one involved. What an effort. I haven't got time for that.
Oh, 30 minutes is over.
Do you want bonus round?
Quick fire round,
Alright,
okay?
let's go.
Who's more likely to make the other one laugh? He's hilarious. Who's more likely to be an emotional drunk? Maybe. Although I don't think I am that kind of person. You know how some people, they just get so emotional and they cry?
No, you're a fun drunk. We're both
Yes,
we're both fun drunks, I think.
Do you know what's funny? Before our relationship, the conversations we had with each other were always drunk ones.
Yeah, they were.
Grant knows what I'm like drunk, and I know what he's like drunk.
Yeah.
And I think it's a great time.
We're basically just exaggerated versions of ourselves.
It's a great time, isn't it?
It's a good time.
That was back in our days where
Pre-dating.
we literally spent how many times?
Multiple days a week going out, eating all the food, drinking all the drinks.
But I do think that that's part of like work culture.
In England it's part of work culture.
Literally at work.
Yeah.
It'd be a Monday. Cool, let's go out.
Yeah. Tuesday,
Wednesday, absolutely reckless, but I loved it. I don't really have any real desire. Every now and then you just want to get like smashed.
Yeah.
But like it's very infrequent compared to back in the day. Who's more likely to book a spontaneous holiday?
Me.
Guys, get ready. We're going on holiday. Woo, woo. Who can guess where we're going? Comment down below where you think we're going. Who's more likely to say no to morning nookie because it gets in the way of breakfast?
I feel like the only thing that you would prioritise over food would be some
I'm gonna blank that bit out. But I agree.
Do you want a PG version now?
Yeah, okay, and a PG version?
Steph.
I don't know. I like, but I enjoy both things.
Yeah, she does.
Who's more likely to fake their own death and run away to a foreign country with a new identity?
Me. When someone finds all the bodies in the garden.
Who's more likely to eat expired cottage cheese?
Absolutely, Steph. But have like mould growing on it and stuff. Like, yeah, you can just take that off.
It's fine.
Just eat the bottom bit.
Like sometimes
disgusting.
there'll be like a little bit of green on a loaf of bread.
Mm.
You know, you take away the top layer. It's good to go. He's like, nah. I'm like,
the thing is, I'm not even fussy with food that's gone off. You're just another level. You make me look like I'm fussy because I'm moaning about cereal that is 6 months. No, it was 8 months out of date, that cereal.
Yeah, it was. Honestly, there's so many.
Who's more likely to die in a zombie apocalypse?
I've got all the snacks.
Steph's dying, I'm sorry.
I've got all the snacks.
I had an obsession.
And I'm quick on my feet.
Yeah, but I had an obsession with watching survival videos, so I feel like I'm Bear Grylls.
Yeah, but I've watched The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
I'm speedy. I can pretend I'm dead. You know, I've got strategies.
Yeah, but if you have to go a day without food because you can't find any,
I'll eat people.
You'd be ruined.
Eat people.
You'd just be a zombie then.
Who's more likely to be late to their own wedding?
You. She probably will be late to her own wedding.
Who's more likely to be leading a secret double life?
Me. The only reason I say that, I feel like you're very open with your life to everyone.
You can be quite secretive.
Like, I'm very much a closed book, he says on a freaking YouTube video.
He is though. Do you remember how little we knew when you were Cam? And you just used to hide away. So I feel like you're definitely more likely. I couldn't because I put it on my Instagram.
They already know.
By the way, guys, I'm off, but don't tell anyone. Do you know what I mean? Right, 2 more, okay? Who's more likely to go on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here?
I think we know the answer.
This is my dream. Like, I want to go on that show. I want to go on that show.
I don't even want to be here doing this now. I hate being on camera, let alone be on national TV. So.
I mean, I've already been on national TV.
Definitely. Alright, show off.
No, but that was a question that came up as well. There's just so many that come up.
Yeah,
last one.
definitely.
Who's more likely to do an Ironman?
Oh, that's a good one. Because I feel like we both want to do an Ironman at some point.
I think I can swim, I think I can run, but Grant's like a cyclist. So advantages, disadvantages, but in general, I'm backing myself.
But the question was not who's the best, it's who's more likely to do it. Once you finish bigging yourself up, answer the actual question.
Me.
Okay.
Because I think that'd just be sick to do, and I want to do it.
I'd say probably you actually. The difference is, I'd consider the training too much. Be like, right, what's my training split going to be for the next 2 years to prep for it? Whereas Steph would be like, is it Sunday tomorrow? I might do an Ironman.
Yeah, I would just want to see if I could just do it, like, without the trick. Can you not shake the thing?
Sorry.
I don't like faffing over stuff. That's
Yeah.
why the filming of the, like, I did the marathon without training. I just want to try it and just see how I do.
Yeah.
If I do it and I succeed, amazing.
Yeah.
If I can't do it, then at least I tried and I can't.
Which is a really good trait, because I struggle with not wanting to do things if I don't think I'm going to be good at them, which is bad, and I'm getting better at trying them anyway. But
exactly.
yeah, so let's go with you. I'll give you that one.
Comment down below, Iron Man, if you're still watching this video and you want to see this done.
Shit.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I think we covered a lot of questions.
I think we covered a lot.
Yeah, thank you so much for suggesting. I really hope that you did enjoy watching this video. If you did, please
give it a little like.
Give it a little like, it's free. I appreciate it very, very much. And if you're watching this video, you're not subscribed,
subscribe,
please
hurry up.
subscribe, hit the little bell so that you know every time I upload
another banger of this video.
Yeah, boy.
And stay nice, my friends.
See ya. That was fun.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's something in there.
Thanks, Bubs, for that.
It's alright.
Thank you very much. So, yeah, so basically... Oh, do you need to pee? Do you want to pause it?
Yeah, pause it.
I want to get into the actual, you know, the
I
layers.
wish you could see that hand movement. Keep it PG.
Who's more kinky?